you want to produce as professionally as possible, get used to finishing your songs and including the automation and ear candy. It is so crucial. It makes a big difference. Got a new watch just because, you know, I'm always late. Vanessa's always waiting for me. So I thought, I mean, the best way to know what time it is and to be more in time is getting a watch. I know it's complete nonsense, but I just needed an excuse for something new. Speaking of something new, again in the studio working on the new album, my first album. Again, not sure if I will release it as like a complete package, and also not sure where actually to release it. I got a lot of new contacts on Ibiza. I met a lot of people working in the industry, backstage, Ushuaia, met David Guetta, Calvin Harris, Robin Schulz, and a bunch more. So I will wait one more month. I actually wanted now to decide if I would release it somewhere else or on my own label, and which label exactly and which conditions. But now that I got these new contacts, I want to try and see if maybe one of them is actually interested. So the entire album will be delayed by 1 month, which isn't that bad because actually I just finished 5 songs, working on number 6, 7, and 8 parallel at the moment. So an entire in the studio music making day ahead of me. 'Cause baby, you see that it was too late for me. 'Cause unlike you, I gave it all. You're unlike you, I care about love. Finally all done for today. I've been working on song number 7. It went really great. Taking care of ear candy and automation, 2 things that make every song sound finished. Every demo that I get, every single song that I get for track submits is actually lacking automation and ear candy. And also for me, it's the last thing I usually do, and I only do it on songs where I know I will release them, because it's quite a lot of work and it's not really making the song, but at the end it makes sure that it sounds finished and professional. If you don't know what I'm talking about, for example, automation is like drawing in those lines that make faders parties move while rendering a song. So for example, if you have a synthesizer that is playing chords, you could open up the cutoff and close it to make it more interesting over time, instead of just having the static sound throughout the entire song. This is especially important for more underground music, because you don't have vocals that make it interesting by changing the lyrics. You need something else to take care of that, and automation is usually the solution. I'm working right now on this more underground influenced kind of melodic techno song. So let me actually play you like one small snippet with automation, just so that you know what it is. Automation can go really crazy. There is actually no case where you can do too much. If it's too much, it just gets confusing, then dial it down again. But almost every single song that I listen to is actually lacking the effort in automation. Some people also like to go through every single track and think about where they need to adjust something. Filters open and close, delays open and close. For example, on lyrics, on the last word of a sentence, if there's a gap, you just open up the delay automation and have like a little delay on the last word. Same with reverb, same with filters, same with like ADSR on a synthesizer. All of this can really add up and make your song so much more interesting. The second thing is actually like really the ear candy, and this could be anything, like small little sounds here and there, effects in the background, the big whooshs and ups and downs and reverses that you actually hear to get from one part to another. as well as just the stuff that plays along to make it a little more interesting. If your break is too long, there's nothing happen, either make it shorter or fill it up with ear candy. Make sure to have the right amount. Again, most people have way too little of it in there, and you can hear the difference between like an amateur production and the pro production, usually in the ear candy, because they put way more effort into it. And this way, someone listening to a song for the first time might not hear it, but maybe on the second and third time, and this way it keeps being interesting. So actually for the ear candy, since I haven't finished it on this one, I will play you one of my finished album songs. There are small little vocal chops in there to transition from one part to another and make it interesting.
You gotta love me or let me go.
Also at the very end, little like small details, just a little here and there to kind of show everyone that you put the effort into it, and also you impress most other producers with it. They will think better of you if you put this kind of stuff into the songs. It won't make or break the song if you don't do it, but there will be always something missing, and you should definitely, if you want to produce as professionally as possible, get used to finishing your songs and including the automation and ear candy. It is so crucial. It makes a big difference. And again, whenever I listen to a song and it's not in there, it just feels not finished.
I know it's all in the past, but did you feel anything? Did you even try?
Back in the office dealing with business stuff. Poor Louis had today 4 hours.
Yes.
4 hours DJ courses.
It was
like,
hard.
yes, like straight. Usually we only do 2 hours max, because it's exhausting.
It is.
Especially, it was someone his first time, right?
Yes.
So beat matching.
Yeah, but he was talented.
Yes?
It wasn't that bad.
Okay, because sometimes we have people, we try to explain them how to beat match, and they just don't get it. They just don't have like a feel for the rhythm or anything. But yeah, basically almost done with everything. Just a couple more emails. We're planning now the new releases for our label. How many releases do we have scheduled for the next 2 or 3 months? 3, 4?
I guess 4.
4, okay. So 4 songs plus eventually my own. Still not sure if we should release them on my label. Another successful day at the studio, walking towards the sunset. Couldn't get any better. I feel like back again at home. Ibiza was crazy. This feels normal again, but I can't wait for the next exciting experience. It will be probably ADE in a couple of months, actually just 2 more. I already checked today on hotels and Airbnbs. So if anyone is interested to go to the Amsterdam dance event, definitely book ahead of time. Like now is already actually late. The prices per night are 140 and up, which is really insane, but it's still worth it. ADE, I couldn't miss it. Like for the last 4 years, I've been always there. By the way, if you want to check it out, I will link one of the ADE videos up there. It's good to get connected and everything. Now just waiting for Vanessa to pick me up. Hello.
Hi.
So next up, the usual Friday evening dinner with my parents. And then that's probably it for today. Tomorrow, another episode. The 2 of us doing crazy weekend things.
I'm working tomorrow.
Okay, me doing crazy in the studio things.